Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Area 51. Friday today. I was going to do some comics, but I've decided that I'm not going to go down that path at this point in time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you two items that I picked up last night. Very excited to find them here at Walmart. I know in these times things are very tight. I had to go get some foodstuffs and came upon this line being released up at our Walmart, which is kind of a surprise because our Walmart just... we don't follow the trends. We're usually the last ones to get this stuff. Now, I don't know when these were released, but we got them here, and on your left is Knight of Ren, and on your right is Sith Jet Trooper, number 106 and number 105. And on the back, of course, is the little blurb of who they are. There they are. And both of these were seen in Rise of Skywalker. We didn't see a lot of them, but we did see them, and... were these in? No, these weren't in Last Jedi, no. So, Rise of Skywalker. So what we're going to do is we're going to pop them out, have a look at them, discuss them, and see what they're all about. But first of all, we're going to take a look at the Knight of Ren, this one, and the archive. Not the archive, what's it called? It's called the vintage, sorry, archive. So we're going to have a look at that. So let me just get that Jetpack Sith Trooper out of the way. And here is the Knight of Ren. This is 6-inch Black Series, of course. And then there is the Rise of Skywalker, the 3.75. And there is quite a vast difference between the two. Now, I'm not going to pull this guy out of the package, but there is quite a vast difference. You can see this guy. He almost looks like the Darth Revan character, but he has a cloak, a hood, and kind of an axe spear going on there, and his facial mask is way different than what you're going to see here. When you look at this one, it is more of a full face. There is no cape, there is no hood, and there is no items coming down this way. His staff is different, and he is equipped with a handgun. So there is quite a difference. So I'm assuming in the lore of Kylo Ren's crew that he has two different types of Knights of Ren, and one are this could be a ceremonial dress for all I know, and this could be the battle dress. Don't really know. Never has been explained. I would imagine I'll have to wait until they come out with a compendium for the Star Wars characters, and I would imagine these two will be in it. But it is a striking difference between the two. You can see it very clearly that the two of them are completely different, not even remotely close. Now, which one do I like better? I think they're both really amazing, but I really wish the 6-inch figure would look more like this 3.75. I really like the look of that cloak. I like the split mask, and just generally like that whole deal that's going on there. Not saying I don't like this one, but this one just seems to have more going for it. So we're going to pop them out, have a look at them, get them in the photo booth, and talk about them a little bit. So let's do that. There he is. There is the Knight of Ren. What is the Knight of Ren? This is number 105 from the Star Wars Black Series, and I'm going to call this the Rise of Skywalker release, because it pretty much is. And what is the Knight of Ren? The Knight of Ren is an enclave of masked warriors wielding distinct weapons for ranged and close-quarter combat, and we saw that in the movie, where they were fighting with Kylo, and they were all kind of around him. So it was close quarter. The Knights of Ren are elite, fearsome enforcers of Kylo Ren. Hence the name Knights of Ren. His staff, he comes with a staff, and he comes with that sidearm you see in his pocket, and you can display with both. You can I'll give you some shots of what he looks like with a couple of both of them, and you can see he is weathered up a little bit. There's some weathering on his front and back, his shoulder, his lapels, so obviously he's out in the desert hunting somebody down, or with Kylo. The mask compared to the vintage collection is different, 100% different. There is no cloak, so I'm assuming this is a different uniform worn at a different place, or this is a different arm of the Knights of Ren. So I'm assuming one or the other. Helmet does not come off, and he has very good articulation, just like every other 6-inch. I'm not going to go through all that. Everybody else does, but I'm not going to. And what we're going to do is get him a little closer in the photo booth and get some pictures of this guy and put him in some poses. So let's get that done. So there is the Knight of Ren after the... Hope you enjoyed those pictures. I just took a couple of pictures just to show him what he looks like. And you can see the weathering, the dirt on the tunic there. And there's also some on the boots down here, and it's done very well. It's on the front and the back, and on his back there is a little bit more weathering as well. So I'm assuming this is capturing a time in the movie, and I'm assuming it's when they fight Kylo in the desert area there. So that's what I'm assuming, but he looks really good. I like him. I think he is a really nice add to the collection. I usually don't pull him out of the box, but I thought I needed to show you this guy. So let's move on to the Sith Trooper. Next up in the Black Series is number 106, which is the Sith Jet Trooper. Now, we didn't see these guys a lot in the movie. I think we saw them for about a grand total of maybe 20-25 seconds, but it did give you the idea of what these guys are about. And what is a Sith Trooper? It is the ultimate push toward galactic conquest. The First Order readies an army of elite soldiers that draw inspiration from dark and ancient legacy. So it doesn't really tell you much about it, but got some cool stuff. I mean, he's got his blaster in his, as it comes around here, would be your right hand. I like the decal on the front. There's a decal on the back, and I do like that pack. You can see the exhaust ports right here, the two silver exhaust ports, and this is obviously how they fly. And that's about all he comes with. He doesn't come with anything else other than that. We are going to pose him up and see how easy he is to pose, or is not easy to pose. What I kind of like too are the boots. You can kind of see they almost have like little rudders on the back of the boots, almost like Submariner. But I like the tampo on the back, I like the tampo on the front, and I like the look of the mask. I think this is a very well done character. Again, not super heavy used in the movie, but gets the point across of what he is. And of course, red being Sith. Not hard to figure out why he's red. So let's get him into some poses, and we will do that. Yeah, let's get into some poses. I like posing. It's fun. Here we go. And there he is. There's that really nice face sculpt on the helmet. This would be a nice helmet to see get made for the helmet collection. If you were collecting them, I have about 5 or 6. I would like to see this one. I think it would look good. I like the tampo on the chest. It looks really good. Very nice armor. The utility belt looks good. The weapon is done very well. They've taken their time on that weapon, and the rest of him looks pretty much like every other stormtrooper from the waist down. But I do like that head sculpt as far as the mask goes. Let's have a look at the back and the jetpack. Some really nice work done here. More work than they kind of needed to do to a certain degree. You've got this vent up here, which I'm assuming is your intake vent. You've got both of your exhaust ports here, which would then end up giving him the ability to take off. I'm assuming these canisters here are what is fueling it. I like the tampo on the back. It looks really good. And then just below the belt, or below the pack, is this kind of wedge, and I'm assuming that is the protection from the heat blast on his back, so it doesn't really bother him all that much. Again, we whip down here, and you can kind of see it. It's almost like fins that you would find on a bit of an airplane to help him maneuver through the air. Really well done. You can see that that protection wedge right there as well a little bit more, and you can see closer up on the pack. Really well done. I really like the way they've done this. Just beautiful, and the head sculpt from the side looks really good as well. They've done a great job. This is a very nice one to have in the collection. I think. So there they are, ladies and gentlemen, the Knight of Ren and the Sith Jet Trooper, number 105 and 106 respectively, in the Black Series. And of course, these are 6-inch Black Series. I'm going to say Rise of Skywalker figures. They don't say Rise of Skywalker, but that's pretty much where they're from. Hope you enjoyed what you saw here. Hope you are a Star Wars fan and any other kind of fan. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you have these, if you're looking for these. And thank you for stopping by. I sure appreciate you all stopping by. I have an Instagram now, and I will leave that Instagram down below so we can kind of stay in touch. I'd like to have a few more people on my Instagram so I can stay in touch with people and who knows what else. But thank you for tuning in. Area 51, home of the superheroes and Star Wars. We will catch you all on the next one. Bye-bye.